I've used it for 3 or 4 years. Well, I'm gonna do some laundry. Well, I'll be back as soon as I start that.
So you got for this tournament?
Tournament? Armada. That's terrible thing, that's gonna be 11. That's good. The sickest shit you've ever
Who's on the other side of lizards? Like, who's playing left wing?
Drug Fox.
Oh, yeah, I got Drug Fox.
Let's go Drug Fox.
Sick fucking Fox setup. Dude, he's sick. Let's go Drug Fox.
He's one of my favorite players.
I
love the way that he like tech chases with Fox.
He's just so good in every way.
He's this ledge dashes are so
Let's go Sammy.
He's so cool.
Everyone calls him Sammy.
Yeah,
he's like a cool guy.
He's such a badass dude. He's such a great gear. He's like such a wonderful person. He's like that. He seems like such a nice dude.
Let's go Shrimp. He has that PP effect.
Let's go, Dewan Energy.
Dewan
Energy McDaniels. Dewan Energy.
No one cares about Dewan.
Nobody cares about
Dewan.
Dude.
Oh, Dewan. Dewan Energy McDaniels.
Does Dewan just knock out Mango? Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
this game won.
I know, no, I'm just saying, is that what happens?
Is this the timeline?
Is this what's gonna happen?
The dankest timeline.
And then Shroom gets 3-0 by Leffen real quick.
Yes!
And then Leffen plays Hungry Box again and wins.
Wins. Plays
And then he plays
Armada.
Armada. Wins.
Or Shrimp just wins this tournament. That's
Shit's on the
alright.
stage.
Dang. Shroom's not gonna be Armada.
Shrimp could beat
Or
Armada.
Hungry Box.
Well, if Armada.
Well, he might beat him with Marth.
Oh yeah, I know. You have to be both.
You'd have to go Marth against Armada.
Maybe just because Mark those games.
I honestly think if you just switched to a front man, you'd be a lot
Mango
better.
got 2 draws.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Mango's washed up.
Washed up.
Yeah, dude.
How about all the foxes lose?
No, get out. There's only one fox. Big laugh.
Young
There's
left.
3 foxes in this tournament. I hope they all lose immediately.
Boo.
Boo! Let's go Shroom.
Negative.
You're negative or just rooting for somebody you're not rooting for?
Mango's getting bodied.
Let's go Shroom! Oh, almost ended down there, dude. You edge cancel it, it would be
That was the
nuts.
draft dude.
If you edge canceled it, would have been the
That was the
draft.
draft dude.
Young draft.
That was the big draft dude.
The draft from the documentary?
He is from Kentucky.
That's that. He
Oh,
needs a
he
text.
just ledge dash.
He needs a text that
It's
literally.
like a hacks level ledge dash, dude. Oh,
Oh, wow. Mango's washed up.
Mango's washed up.
Mango
Dude.
sucks, dude. I'm gonna tell you guys.
I want the old Mango.
I need that new Mango.
Make Mango great again.
That's the best. Tablo sucks as a coach, dude.
Yeah,
That was a terrible coach.
Tablo's
Maybe.
washed up.
Maybe. Or Mango maybe just doesn't give a shit anymore. Like, he wasn't trying as hard,
That's
maybe.
true, dude. I think he says he's trying to adapt a new style.
So if he's not as motivated, we'll see.
Let's go, Mango. You're back in it, boy.
He needs to cut his hair.
So, King's holding back.
Yeah. It's holding back the power.
He's gotta go to the war.
Yeah, that was
Either that or just like dye all his hair like bright yellow and make
Bright
it
yellow?
Yeah, he needs a Super Saiyan.
Oh, okay. I did not get where you're
And
going.
he needs to like make it like look like Super Saiyan.
There's no DI.
Literally did not DI. I got my parents to say slide over. He's like, do you want to I'll do this?
One. Wow, bro, washed up, washed up.
Mango's washed up.
Dewan Energy McDaniels.
He's washed up, dude.
Mango's washed up.
Switch to Falco, you scrub.
Switch to Falco.
Play
Dude,
Falco.
I'm about to go just like shit in Justin's room. Mango's washed up.
Mango's washed up. Let's go, Dewan.
This is so depressing. This should not be happening.
So we're gonna put you in the Space News group chat.
2016 group chat. The group group. We have to make a whole new group.
We have to make a whole new group?
2017.
No, I don't want to make a new one.
27.
The new one's not going to have Levin as the...
Yes, good.
That would be this.
No, I need to get out.
Fuck you. It's garbage, Danny.
Don't change the cover picture.
No, fuck.
So
I'm gonna make a petition. Any, just a house. Blue. Green. How blue shit is not a person.
No, it has to be Levin.
We are Levin House. We should change
Levin.
No.
What's my name? Yes!
Nice. It was washed up.
There you guys washed up.
That's so true. Of course. Yeah, he brings it back. He's gonna bring it back.
He brings it back.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Washed up.
He goes focus now. He's not sleeping on him anymore. Don't sleep on him. You can't sleep on this guy because they're Colgate's on. Oh, that was sick! What the fuck? That was so fast! Oh, mango.
No,
Got that
wrong.
mango. Good shield drop. Think mango. Think. Use it right there. Use it right there. Yes. Oh, mango. Yes. Oh. You know in his head, you guys have watched him, you know in his head he was like, what's that?
To one. Oh, to one. That was disrespectful.
It wasn't also. It also wasn't that much percent.
It was a decent amount for one move. Because Smash is one of the strongest moves she has. 2017, baby.
Yes.
Oh boy!
Yes.
Oh boy!
Yes! Oh, mango!
Mango, you didn't even wash on? Are you washed up?
Bye.
Oh!
Bye. Let's go.
I think there's no good counter tricks.
Yeah, that's the best part. Where does he go? Doesn't matter. Shit.
Oh! That was really quick.
It wasn't your luxury at their house, was it? Like in the machine? No. They had clothes that looks like they had been your clothes. But I moved them in there.
I want this upset so bad.
Is this grand finals?
Losers quarters.
Losers quarters, okay. This guy.
Let's go. Let's go!
The one.
Big money.
Wow.
Yes!
Don't even stop. Ooh, that's needle. You're dying,
Still dead.
Fair character. Everyone's honest.
Yes!
Wow. Shit.
Yes!
Terrible.
Oh.
Oh no. Bad position.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, wow!
Hey, I lost. 3-1, fizzle. I don't know, just keep it where it is right now. It's even. How much do I get, like $4? Oh yeah, all my friends. I fizzle. I promise. Hey, fizzle! Think your money won? Yeah.
Yeah, 3-1.
Millhouse. Number 2 seed.
I don't think that ever.
He's been here before.
I didn't recognize him at least. I don't know. It's weird. I had somebody else feature in my head for
I'm thinking of marth that can do the regrab.
You still can check chase like you do on every stage. But you have no platforms to do that on too. Or just jump. Wow.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes! Oh! Oh my god, man, that's disgusting. She's bringing the energy. She's bringing all the shit. So much more.
It's tired.
No!
Oh, dude, I actually broke Hanky's shield once when we were playing.
That's amazing.
Who are you playing as?
It was you.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. Oh, mix-ups. He thought he was gonna get platform. Mango's washed up. Wow. Give him your energy. No! Oh, yeah, he's dead. That was unfortunate. Let's go, Dewan. Oh, wow. That's style. That's probably good. That's probably good for most people in the tournament, just so you know. You think Dewan was going to be Hungry Box? I don't think so.
Dude, that double down solo was like insane until he messed it up.
Yeah, he was like playing pretty good, and then just like, damn it. Which happens. Players better than you.
These things happen.
That was some bullshit.
Players better than you, and it's just like,
Ugh. That was way too intense for me. That was an exciting set. I hate sets that just end on the last stock. You know what I mean? Have a last stock, last hit situation.
nah, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you combo and
They come down, they have invincibility, Mango's good with invincibility.
that's hard. You always have to get past invincibility without getting like 40%. And then if you get that far, you have to somehow like deal with the fact that they probably have some kind of state positioning on you.
Wait, we have Drug Fox left in?
Yeah, and Drake Fox.
I wish that's set up differently.
What do you mean?
I wish it was Drug Fox Mango. I want to watch Drug Fox Mango.
That would be pretty fun. What if he wins?
Drug Fox? I don't care who wins, I just don't want to export.
No, I'm saying Drake Fox beats Lefton. Then they play. They go.
Oh, you're right, that would be high.
Yeah, dude, I would love to watch that.
That'd be sick. Although, someone tells me Mango will go Falco in that one.
Maybe.
Well, Drug Fox is good at that matchup.
Drake Fox is good at every match. It's Drake Fox.
It's not true. I've seen him just do terrible.
He's Drake Fox. You're wrong.
Did you watch him versus Plubs, Luigi? You should know, you're Plub.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, I'm Plub.
Haven't I told you?
I don't think so.
You look like a mix between Plub and Kobo. Your expressions and like your personality is very Plub-esque, and then your facial structure is very Kobo-esque.
I can actually see it. I feel like I feel kind of like Kobo.
Yeah, you have a Kobo look, and then Plub's personality and expressions. And also when you're smiling, you have a similar smile to Plub, kind of.
I can see that. I do Plub's laugh a bunch.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. You're like Kobo with Plub's laugh. Which is a laugh of despair and pain.
Sometimes I'm actually laughing. Most of the time, if I'm playing Melee and laughing, like 70% of the time it's a Plub laugh.
Yeah. It's the Hello Darkness, my old friend laugh.
Let's go, Sammy.
Let's go, Sammy. It's me. Shmee. What a great name for Anakin's mom.
We're starting going to tournament Shmee.
Shmee! Don't die by the same people, Shmee! That's how Anakin sounds. You guys like my dongle?
It's pretty cool.
It's the iPhone 7 fuckery.
It is. It's
Dude, iPhone 7 suck, but they're water resistant.
It's actually kind of cool that you can plug in like the headphones that only do that to the old iPhones will still work.
Yeah.
At least 6s.
Dude, this is like... I love the dongle. What? I feel like Armada or HBox, like, at this point win. I feel like there's no way anyone's gonna take 2 sets off my third.
Mango could do it if he's playing really well. I think he could probably do it. I think everyone in the game right now can probably do it.
Not Drug Fox against Armada.
Drug Fox can do it.
Drug Fox over Armada?
Drug Fox can do it.
Sammy!
Let's go, Sammy!
Was that Sammy?
I don't know which one. Oh, port 1 is. Or port 2 is. Port 2 Sammy, yeah! Let's go, Sammy!
Let's go, Drug Fox. I love how technical he is.
He's nuts.
Yeah, like, I feel like...
On the ground, dude, he just waved that shit out of that. He's nuts! Dude,
Yeah.
he's nuts!
He has, like, all the...
Somebody stop this man!
He has, like, all the...
He's taking on young. Oh my god!
He has, like, all the intelligence and positioning of, like, a Sheik or Marthman, added with the technicality of a really good Foxman. Like, it's a perfect mix. But then Lefton's just a god, though, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. This like, matchup's really volatile.
It's like Fox doing, dude. We can just kill each other off like a shine.
Well, that's the whole point, is that Lefton is never behind. Oh. I would have jumped off there and gotten dead. So
Probably.
I mean, you can do it right. You can
Yeah,
do
no, that just sounds like you're gonna die though against left.
Yeah, with his angles. Dude, that's such a good back air.
I covered a lot of things.
I have to admit, Fox is my favorite character in this game by far. I'm sorry, all the other cool characters. Fox is so cool. Look at him! Look how fast he's fucking moving! He's a fox! He's
Oh my god, Sam's nuts!
like, how can you watch this and say any other character is good enough for this guy?
Because there's other characters that can beat this guy.
Am I triggering you, probably?
No.
I'm triggering myself.
Oh.
Yo, fuck him up. I love that there. What a Frangle. Oh my god. DIN strong back air to up air, it's insane. Oh, dash attack. Oh, come on, Left. Left and surely consistent with his technique. Let's go George Fox. So what does this mean? Team George Fox wins. Does this mean Left wins?
A 3-star for George Fox? We can see anything, basically.
That's true.
It means nothing.
Why are you being so realistic? This is so dumb.
Because foxes can just 4-stock each other and it means nothing.
It really does.
It's like 8 shines, like nice, dude.
So Leffen doesn't want to bring him to FD because he's worried about his chain.
Oh no.
Oh, that in there.
Back air.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Just gotta keep your spirits up. No, but for real, Fox is like by far the coolest character.
Yeah, not Falco.
Not Falco?
Falco's cool as shit.
Okay, yes, but Fox, like, okay.
You're both wrong as Captain Falcon.
Okay, he's actually half right.
You're half right. Yeah.
Real talk.
Everyone knows Captain Falcon is half the coolest character.
This is
The
America.
reason-
You're allowed to have
okay,
opinions.
no, the
and you're
other
allowed to have
half.
opinions that are wrong. You both have to have opinions that are wrong.
No, here's what it is. It's, you just quoted America having freedom. We have the freedom to debate your opinion, dude.
No.
That's the whole point.
Dude,
I see this in the comments. I see
I
this
have
in
the
the
freedom to
comments.
not listen to it.
That's true, we have the freedom to not listen to you, though.
But you
This
know
is
I'm
an
right.
endless
You've
loop.
already admitted I'm right. So
We have the freedom
What
to say
the
that we
hell?
don't agree with
How does
that.
this become a political discussion?
Guys, I think Trump is so great.
Falcon is sick.
Dude, I have it. Puff is Trump. What? American presidents representing characters. Abraham Lincoln is DK.
No, Trump is like...
George Washington is Roy.
Trump's a dumb fastballer, I don't know.
No, dude, what does that mean?
He's a dumb fastballer.
Oh, you mean they just get away with bullshit? You're kind of right.
He's just a privileged little
But
fastballer.
it's based on context.
It's like, oh, everyone can combo me so it's even.
And then he's fucking Fox is broken as hell.
Proceeds to just play Runaway Fox.
Proceeds to just like runaway laser and then up to like 50 times.
It's like, yeah, dude.
Dude, oh, I hear it. Fox is cool. How about this? Fox is the most neutral character in the game. You can play him lame as fuck and cool as fuck. You have to agree with that.
I don't think he's the most neutral character.
Not neutral, I mean like the most like unbounded with playstyle.
You say neutral?
I said wrong. America, we're all shit. This is actually fucking close. I'm sure I would have watched it if it wasn't for Alex's dumbass politics.
Yo,
Please do. I don't even know what to do.
wow, that's
You know what I did this Mother's Day? I sent my mom an email. You know what it said?
really?
It said if I don't get higher than 5th mom, I'm going to murder you.
That's very slow. You actually... Impression you.
I should have told Bill House that that's what I emailed my mom, but he would have let me get fast, man.
This Millhouse, he has no worry.
Yeah, he would have been like, fuck your mom.
He's like, good luck, dude.
Good luck. Hope you win. Why is this so thing? Dude, Sammy's actually becoming insane.
Good.
No, like seriously though. Like I know you're being honest, but like for real.
He's really good.
For real.
He already played, he was like amazing with the
Oh! That was so fast, but sucked. You're too fast for your own goodness.
So shine him.
Just fucking drop down there. Oh. Woo! Not. Are you happy?
Yeah, dude. Fuck Levin.
It's Fizzler. Why are you becoming edgy?
Because Levin's losing.
Oh, you actually really like him? Dude, Levin's chill.
It's the best.
Okay. I mean, he's losing to Drug Fox.
He's losing to Drug Fox 2-0,
But Drug Fox is good enough for that to be okay.
No, it's not.
Okay. No, Drug Fox is bad.
According to everyone else. According to me, yes.
Oh no, according to me, this doesn't mean Levin's bad.
Yeah, Levin's already garbage.
Yeah. No matter what happens, Levin's bad.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I actually love Levin. I love everyone. I really don't hate H-Box or like anyone.
I don't really like H-Box. I don't really like the personality I feel like he uses when he interacts with the Smash community because I feel like it's It doesn't feel genuine.
I feel like people who say that are like overanalyzing it. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know.
Do you, okay, interest. Do you feel like the personality I use is genuine when interacting with you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, to me, I can't tell who's being genuine. I don't give a fuck who's being genuine. Just play the game. and if you're not a fun person to be around...
I don't care about him in the game. Like, I actually kind of like the way, the way he plays.
You think it's insane?
I just think, like, as a person, he's kind of weird and, like, puts on, like, the weird facade for this match.
I agree. It's, like, kind of off. But that was bullshit, okay? That just makes me think... Are you okay, man? How can you support a fox?
Yeah, how is a fox your favorite?
How is a fox your favorite? You just said that.
Well, my favorite's actually Pup, but he's not in this game.
But that's a sheik. That's a chic fox. Do you think Sheik's cool?
Yeah, she's dope.
Do you think? But you said Falcon's the coolest character in the game. Why
What's
is
the
it cool?
coolest?
Why isn't your favorite player like us?
Wizrobe is Falchi.
Oh, Wizrobe's fucking high. I cheer for Wizrobe over the other Falcons, dude. I don't even care. I've got no
Wizrobe's
soul.
my favorite Pokemon.
Dude, Wizrobe's my favorite player.
Palshik is like the hypest character. Palshik is like the hypest character.
Oh, because Up Air's insane.
Well, Up Air's insane, dude. She's like,
Up Air combos to fair like 150.
she doesn't have, it's like she can't rely on her grab for everyone, so like she just doesn't down throw combo.
She just does base combos, like
She's
dash
just
attacks,
cool
down
shit.
airs, and up airs.
Yeah, she's just an action combo unit.
I think ledge cancel down airs from Sheik are actually the sickest thing in the world.
Yeah, Grappin pretty much only can't, or he like practices that a bunch of stuff.
This is so fucking close.
Well, I mean, kind of.
I actually kind of feel bad for Lefton because I feel like he needs to be doing better than he has been recently. Okay. Oh my god! Okay.
Oh my god!
I take it all back. Okay. Lefton has to pull some shit out right now. Dude, put your soul into it, dude. Give him your power. Give him your power! Oh, pivot grabs are the reason I like melee. Fox's pivot grab, chain grab, is the reason I like melee. It looks so fast. Okay, that's...
He's trying to go for a gamble.
Oh, that was so spaced. Did you guys see how, like, maybe he did time it right, but whether he did or not, he was actually spaced to hit it either way? You can do that. Oh, but... Okay, that was good. This is all good. That was bad. How did they not hit? Was it just out of range? Oh, no. Sorry. Alright, I don't care who else. Shine there. Oh!
Yes!
Oh, good Drug Fox. Drug Fox is like not happy about it.
Melee sucks. I hit my hand with your hand.
Yes! Yes!
Let's go, Drug Fox.
Drug Fox Mango.
It's gonna be sick.
I just don't want Drug Fox to get steamrolled. I want it to be clean.
He's not gonna get steamrolled. He'll just be left in 3-0.
Mango's different. People who can
Yeah,
fuck
but, like,
Lefton can get fucked by Mango.
Because this far in the tournament, he's like been so good. He's got this.
I'm sorry, I'm jinxing him. You're right.
It's
He's gonna beat Mango.
It's at least gonna be close.
So here's my thing, is that I love Mango. But the second you put, like, my boy Drug Fox up there, I cheer for him because Mango's the favorite, right? Yeah, I mean...
Yo, doesn't melee suck? Sucks, right?
What do you have against Drug Fox? Dude, isn't this biased? Like, it literally, Lefton could have done all the same things with the same playstyle, and he would have been hyped, and none of the rest of us would have been hyped. And no one cares.
What? Sync move?
Yeah, sync's fine.
Either that or outside your call.
Pour it on a police car.
That's the best idea, actually. I like that one.
Why don't we should leave it We should get Melee. We should get Weed Maps, Melee's biggest sponsor to publish out. I think Weed Maps is such a key. I just think, no, I don't, I think it's great. I just think it's funny.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, like, no, it's like legitimate. It's just like a legit word.
Yeah. It's an actual thing.
Yeah. It's like all those Melee shit posts that are like kind of half true.
Sure.
Like the drive down to the college campus to face the sheep.
Have you seen the player cam?
Oh yeah, it's like blocked. I didn't even worry about it. I didn't do anything. They got blocked by drinks like all night. I was like, whatever.
You can only see one person.
And they're
Out of focus, BY15.
And that's it. The water bottle's in focus. It's great.
I've played way too many matches on recording because I kept playing people who were like, yeah, we should go on recording. And I'm like, why are these hungry people trying to get our match on recording when there could be like a BY15 match?
Or it was just open and they probably didn't.
No, not you. That was different.
No, I'm saying it was probably open and they didn't care. Or they didn't.
Why are you raining on my parade? I just
telling
want
you
to
what-
say ballsy.
Dumb parade.
I just want to say ballsy shit and not be challenged. So fucking die.
Sorry, I'm gonna listen.
You're ruining my life. Wow. That was so cool. Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I'm probably gonna take that on too.
I'd kill myself too if I was a 11 fan.
Yeah, that's actually nice.
I am a 11 fan. I'm gonna go kill myself. You wanna join me? You don't need to take it there?
You just gotta eliminate in losers' quarters. Like, life isn't worth living.
Life actually isn't worth living, real talk. Dude, who wants Sammy to? Who wants him to be good? He's a fucking nerd. I hate nerds. It's not like I'm a nerd.
What a nerd.
What a fucking nerd. I remember in high school, I would go up to the nerds and say nice things to them because they're actually like me.
See it? They're usually pretty decent.
Actually, that's not true. Some of them are fucking assholes.
Some of them don't know how to talk to people.
Okay, there's like 3 different nerds. There's the ones who don't know how to talk to people and are shy. The ones who don't know how to talk to people are assholes because they don't know how.
Yeah.
And then there's the chill ones that
Sure.
I love. You're like, sure, they don't exist. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, go for it, dude. I'll go. I'll aim myself so I can see the main one. Dude, I should go grab some popcorn. I should go buy some real fucking fast because it's gonna be too quick. Oh my god. The rolling chair. I'm in trouble here.
It's back this way, so you can't like keep going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get real close and then just grip it. My shoes. Oh, there we go.
Try to put something behind the wheel.
It sounds really smart and not really good.
You know, you can grab two.
No way! I'm not like a smart person. Okay, I'll grab something that doesn't. I'll grab a different pair of wheels!
You don't want wheels, because then
Dude, I feel like you're super trained and a little high.
probably accurate.
He's super judgy. What would I ever do except have weird fucking opinions?
Yeah, that's probably all of it.
Joe Fox is at least 4. That's pretty good. Oh my god! How did you not interrupt it? That is cool now. Why are you telling me that? I'm a Fox fan. This is great. So, if you're watching this, you're saying, pretend it's like Luffy versus Mango. What's different?
Well, when they hit each other, they don't do an average like 80%.
Okay. And on the other hand, they aren't like spacing
that's
themselves
nuts.
perfectly.
There's also a lot less power shield.
There's less shield DI in general.
That's true. There's less smash DI.
And there's less like specific spacing. They're kind of just going at it with general ideas.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think it's so crazy how many melee players there are, and how the top players just are so far above them. And they're all up there in like their own way, kind of.
Yeah. Kind of similar for fast ballers and facilities usually.
What?
Like fast ballers have like it's kind of a similar strategy for most people. It's just like who can execute it better and who can get a better read on it or other
I definitely feel that. I think so. Fox Falco. There was a while where I thought Falco won definitively, And then I think there will be a while in a few years where I'll think Fox wins definitively. But right now they're about even in my head.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues.
That's just because they're usually biased. So for me, I was biased against Falco, but I'm starting to find that Fox can actually mess him up if he knows what he's doing. Like, look at that. Like, Fox honestly just needs to time better. And as long as they have timing reactions, Fox shouldn't be losing, I feel. I think it is very close. I think it's 55-45 Fox.
Like they're trying to make it close.
And that they both have it. Such a good defensive and offensive tool. Fox's weaving is so much better.
Just so you respect the fact that Fox probably has a 60 in most characters.
What?
I'm trying to respect the fact that Fox probably has like a 60 in most characters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Fox. Okay, what it is because he's a fast faller and because his recovery isn't bad, it's just telegraphed if you're not good at it. A lot of matchups where people know the Fox matchup really well seem like even or in the low tier's favor. Just because the Fox doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. If the Fox would just play safe and use high priority moves and move well, then what is the low tier gonna do? Real talk. Versus like Falco or Sheik, where it's literally just lasers and then or needles and then other combos and or throw combos. I don't understand how Peach mains can handle certain matchups. I like Peach versus Zelda, and I feel like I just get fucked by the Zelda.
You play Zelda? Do you use turnips?
I have Rexel in my apartment, so like
Do you use turnips?
for me, well yeah, I just throw turnips.
Do you use fair?
High priority move. Kick is a high priority move. Why are you being mean to me, man?
I'm just telling you the answer. I'm tired.
Being mean.
There's the answer.
Dude, I've never been mean to anyone in my life. That's not true.
Never knew anyone.
I just said that wasn't true.
I know. I'm just reiterating it.
I'll admit, sometimes I'm a fucking asshole.
And I guess, dude.
Like 95%.
Some people are like, well, that's a lot.
Oh, you could, yeah, he just didn't fly with it. I love that. The shine backer from ledge. It's pretty chill, fam.
Pretty flat.
Pretty flat, fam. Yo, he should've just rapid jabbed right there. I'm a genuine believer, is if Falcons just do the high side, you just sit there and rapid jab. It just gets fucked, and then stop it. Well, against Falco's high side B, it's okay, it's only good in like 2. Yeah, so pushing them off a platform when they're not facing the right way. Not platform, but off the side of the stage when they're not facing the right way. And then edge guarding really linear scrub recoveries. You don't realize it's so good, and it covers shortened. Dude, it covers high shortened.
Feels like covered at least.
Well, they can air dodge that.
Better ways.
You can do what?
There's not a better way to like back here.
Like back.
Back here covers everything.
I'm not saying rapid jabs is optimal. No, dude, rapid jabs are so fucking optimal.
But they're alright, but like, in most situations,
They're easier than the perfect back air.
sure, but they can still screw up though. Because if you get the wrong rapid jab, you can side B's on you.
That's true. What if he's doing the high side B and you're not doing the upwards on?
No, or if he does the low one and you do the high one, best case scenario you playing.
You're so right. Did you know that you can change the timing of the rapid jabs?
That makes sense.
So like, you just
Game is very
do the first 2 for the first 2 shortened, and then do the rest for the most short.
Falcos?
I don't know if it would cover it, but you can change the timing of the rapid jabs. At this point, this sounds so fucking hard and stupid. You might as well just do the back air. You know what else you can do?
Down here.
You can just like jump out there. Well, okay. Just like do an early nair that covers side B high, side B low, the jab for it shorten, and then scrap ledge, and then back air. I've seen this. What you do is you perfect pivot up tilt, right as they come towards you. Reaction.
Why?
Because it's optimal, and then after you do that, that's a true combo in Falco at certain
Make
percent.
stuff. This is something different completely. Why are you being an asshole?
Yo, I'm still so good right there.
Yeah, it is really good right there.
Come on, Blue. I love you.
Okay.
I'm not in like a gay way. Not in like a love way.
Okay. That sounds like you just lied.
I did just fucking lie to you.
Damn. I can't trust you then.
Get wrecked.
What?
Get wrecked. Rickety.
You're trying to like roll me in real life?
Nah, get wrecked. I'm just saying get wrecked weirdly.
Hey, put on Rick Astley.
Never gonna.
Nah, I'm not gonna do this.
That is never gonna. That could be a lot of things. I am. I feel like my playstyle is not great.
Oh yeah, it's not very aggressive.
I don't know, what is it?
It's like you just dash dance until they screw up.
That's not a playstyle to make fun of, dude.
No, make fun.
No, I'm just letting you know though. See what I'm saying?
I'll make fun whenever I want to.
Fine. I'll make fun of you.
Okay, do it.
You're fucking. You're fucking fuck.
Wow.
I hope you feel just destroyed right now.
Yeah, I feel hurt to the core.
Yeah, that's what. 'Twas my intention.
You know what you do when it's destruction? It's not
It's like, they're really fun to talk to right now. Normally you're kind of boring to talk to. This is cool.
You like that slap happy fit tired?
Yeah, you're like
I'm like,
you're like a weird mix of like slap happy and overly serious.
yeah, it's kind of true.
This looks so weird. All I have to say is my playstyle's sick. It's actually cool because like I'm doing constant pressure and then I like mix up.
There's like 2 people that play this and they're like both amazing.
Fizzle? No, what am I saying? Fizzle.
No, dude, I can't driven.
Driven plays so cool, dude.
Fizzle plays too annoying, and Zeds plays too aggressive. If they met in the middle, they would be
High path.
They can be driven together. Besides,
I'm so confused what you're trying to say right here.
they can beat them together.
Combine forces to determine one person. Actually, that'd be a cool ass
If they
person.
do this thing together, they would be amazing.
That would actually be a cool
They'd
ass
be
person.
nuts, dude. They'd have like
So all of their
ridiculous
flaws get
accent.
removed.
Because like Fizzle gets all the weird tech skill, and like Zeds gets all of like the fundamental random tech skill that he needs. And then like they're just ridiculously smart, like super accurate inputs. They'd be so good.
Here's what I'm thinking. So, personality-wise, this works out too. Zets loosens up a little.
Get them straight.
Yeah, Fizzle. Yeah, Fizzle. Fizzle comes in and makes him a
Oh,
goon.
I guess that's a way to describe it. He just needs to like, yeah, chill out.
That's what I mean. Fizzle's chill.
Yeah, he's nice to chill out.
And then, but Fizzle's a memester, and that's all he
At the
is.
same time though, he gets in that angry zone and it's just beautiful.
Have you ever played against him in that zone?
I played against it. He was in it when we were playing doubles. Like all of today, like the grand finals. He was in that fucking angry zone. We destroyed him for a couple of games.
So I've taken I think one game off him all time, and afterwards he was in such an angry zone, dude. He's gonna fuck me up.
Like just because you beat him, that's pretty funny actually. Yeah, you should just laugh at that.
I actually love. I love.
He doesn't get very angry when we beat him, so that's nice. Although we played a ton, so
That's
maybe
probably
just
why.
happens.
Well, he probably thought I was a meme because I don't think he had heard of me when I took the name.
That's fair.
Admittedly,
I feel like a decent amount of people haven't heard of it. You could probably beat a few people that expect.
I'm sure.
Especially because you play Fox. It's just a huge game. Shut up. It is.
It is true.
I think about upset potential. Even though everyone plays against Fox, you still have the best character.
Uh-huh.
Like we're still practicing with the best in the set, basically.
Well, I think it's unfair.
Talk to him.
Yeah. I think it's unfair to say it sucks. Well, like comparatively, yeah, it sucks. We all do that. Like Hanky sucks.
As I say, if you look at like Armada, everybody sucks.
Yeah, everyone's like the distance between which is
5 viewers watching this.
There's not double right here, huh?
Actually, no. Sorry. Why are there 5 viewers watching this? That was nuts.
yeah the side Bs.
Yeah, that was actually pretty
That was actually so sick. Yeah, I think a lot of people who know me underrate me a little bit, and and then I think a lot of people that don't know, they don't know.
That's fair.
But
I just get known because I play Yoshi.
yeah, the reason I'm not known is because I made Fox.
Yeah.
And there's like a dime a dozen Foxes and Falcos, so everyone's like, oh, I just know Spacey's player. He probably fits in somewhere in the middle of all the Spacey players.
Yeah, well.
I think I'm good. I don't think I'm amazing. I think I'm good enough to like get some
He's
upsets.
gotta beat some good floaties. And like,
Yeah.
that's what, I think that legit might still work, but if you like.
I mean, I've beaten Gates a ton of times, and then I've
That's
got
the thing though, like Spaceys beat each other all the time.
yeah, but then I've also
If you can get consistent against
I
AC and Dr. Greenstone,
I took a game off of AC in a set,
get to the full set.
but I've only played it once.
Okay. Next time.
And then I actually think I'm pretty
He's
good.
not very floaty either.
Well, and what I think it is that I'm really good when I play well, just like a lot of the other Spaceys at my level. I'm really amazing when I play well, just like they are.
Sure.
And when I play badly, I'm, just combo food for players who are more consistent.
Yeah. That's really true. You have to learn how like some weird, like smash guy things and how to get out of stuff from characters that have like easy punishments.
And then once I start doing that, they start feeling panicked. They have to pick up their game.
Yeah.
It's just, I just love how, like, I played Falcon Range for the longest fucking time, and I hate Falco. I didn't have fun.
Isn't it fun playing?
Well, I loved his combos. He didn't resonate with what I wanted to be doing. I want to be wavelanding around. I want to be playing really fun and fast. Not necessarily aggressive. I want to just be like baiting opponents out constantly. I don't want to,
Did you just not like Waveland?
I don't want to.
Is that why? Because I used to know it probably because I felt like it was good.
Well, okay, so I came from my local high school scene a long time ago, and I was invested in that scene, and all I did was laser and down air shiny combos.
Yeah.
And everyone hated me.
Did you try playing other characters?
Well, then I played Fox and I beat everyone.
That's not another character. You played the same character.
Okay, that's mean. But yeah,
Is it?
yeah. Well, because they're
You
not.
played the same character. I picked up Fox and took games off of like Fox mains and then did it over in like Ultimate Practice. It's really
Alright, what are you saying, dude?
There's like the character is so solved. Like it is like it's hard to play the character, right? He's like hard to execute on, but at the same time, he's so solved that you can literally just watch 18 different Foxes and be like, okay, they're all doing these 4 things. I should just learn these and be good. And then you learn like spacing and other things, and like yeah, you just have to learn the conceptual stuff, but like I just get so much.
I agree with that. Although I think you're putting too much stock in that. I think none of us are good enough for that to matter. To me, almost every character is similar difficulty at this level. And like I say that, I don't just play Fox. Like I
Disagree.
what?
I don't think every character is the same.
Almost. Well, because I find I find I put a little bit of practice into a different character and I'm beating the same people I would beat with my Fox.
That would be the same with, let's say, ICs.
Yeah, oh, if I play against ICs.
If you played as ICs.
Well, they're my worst character.
That's what I'm saying. They're top 8. If you played as ICs for like a week or something.
Oh, I'm sure I would get really good with them quickly. Not me specifically. I mean, if anyone put effort into them at our low level, at our low level above all the total scrubs.
I mean, you'd have to change the way you played like so much of those.
I agree. But I think I played it. I agree. But that's not the point I made. No, the playstyle I use pretty much only works with Fox.
I disagree.
Why do you disagree?
You like talk with the exact same one with places. You have mark the same one. English shields.
So you have a lot of like built-up hatred for these characters.
No, I just respect them all in the weapon parts and I have learned to do.
I agree. I mean, okay, I disagree with your
those
opinion.
things are literally busted and better than any option you have.
I agree.
Like Sheik's grab just gives any character gives you 40%.
Well, and I will tell anyone that Fox is like the dumbest thing ever. But I still think it deserves respect to be good.
I think that you can be a lot better with him out lower skill than other characters.
I think Falco's easier to pick up.
Like if you had okay, so you had and they all picked up a character, and they all just played in tournaments for like a whole month. The Fox was winning though. 3/4 of those tournaments.
I disagree.
I don't.
I think
They all practice the exact same.
I think it'd be a Puff or an
That's
Ices
not
or a Peach. Not like a Yoshi or anything. I think I
I don't think it would be Yoshi. No, I think it'd be Fox, maybe a Falco, and the Fox again.
I think
Those characters
I don't
are
think
the
it'd be.
fastest to get good. They're the easiest to get good with. And the fastest amount of time.
I disagree. Bro, it's dumb to say I play a lot of characters because I solely play Fox.
I play every character.
I get just as far with Link in tournaments as I do with Fox.
I don't think that would be the case. I think if you play Link against me, I would too.
Maybe. But we didn't, so there we go.
I think if we played Link,
Sure.
like 9 times out of 10, I would too. Because I think that's a hard matchup for Link. I played a lot.
Oh, who do you play against?
Us.
Oh,
I
okay.
played against Fizzle's Link.
Well, okay, I'll say this, then you probably would win because you have experience in that match.
Yeah, and I played against a Link at.
But that being said, what the point isn't matchup experience. The point is how well you would do against the same people with different characters. So when I go to Dublin, I normally get 5th with my Fox, 5th to 3rd. When I go to Dublin and played Link, I've only done it twice, and I got 5th both times, which is what I would have gotten with Fox with those
Okay,
brackets.
so let's put in context someone that isn't as good as us.
Okay,
If you played games
with my Link.
with anyone but your Fox or Falco, in my opinion, you probably would.
That's true. No. Well, probably yes, but not
8 times
ultimately.
out of 10, you would lose that matchup. At least 2-1.
The 2-1, I agree. 8 times out of 10, it would be 2-1.
It would be 2-1 and you just lose the game. 8 times out of 10.
Yeah,
Any
we
character
played
other than
once.
Fox Falco.
We played once,
Because
and it was
He just
2-1,
laser games.
Yeah.
He just, no matter what
Which is
character you play,
fair.
He's just gonna be doing lasers.
which is fair. I mean,
Unless you're playing Fox or Falco, it's gonna be a very hard time for you.
yeah, well, that's because it requires a lot of intelligence with that character to learn how to maneuver around lasers. It took me a while to get good against lasers with Fox.
Well, no, it takes that time to learn to get good against Fox, Falco, Falcon, Cheek, Marth, and Peach. You have to be good at all those matchups. And once you're there, then you can play that character.
Sure. Well,
But with the thing about
I thought
Fox
the
is,
point
you can-
was-
the thing with Fox is you only have to learn floaty, not floaty. You only have to learn that, and then you have to learn very few specific things to pick up for each matchup. Whereas every other character has to learn. I have to approach every character differently.
I agree with that.
I literally cannot use the same approach on like character. Like I approach Marth and Sheep vaguely similarly, but I have to use mix-ups completely differently. I approach Fox and Falcon vaguely similarly, but I have to completely operate differently because he has lasers.
But I feel like it's the exact same thing for Fox. Not the exact, but like.
It's not though.
But Fox can't approach Falco the way he approaches it with Fox.
Okay, I agree with that. Falco's also the busted character.
But then again, I don't think Fox can treat Sheik and Marth the same.
He can.
No, because
You just don't get grabbed.
Mars neutral is so much harder to deal with than Sheik. What it
You
is,
don't get grabbed.
well, what it is with Sheik, you can just hold various mix-ups and then you can just win by using certain platform options. But against Marth, it's not like that. It's not that simple. Marth can hold the mix-ups against you, and it's not even in neutral. I don't know. I feel like there's a ton of subtlety to every character, and admittedly, Fox's subtlety is much like less subtle because there's so many videos and so many players. And so in that way, I agree with you. There's more content. He's more fleshed out.
Even if you say that Marth would be the one, in my opinion, Marth is my number 3. So
So you think it goes Fox, Falco, Marth?
yes.
I think it goes Falco, Puff, Marth.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Have you played Puff or Peach more than twice?
Peach is my second base. Well, I mean, okay. But
Okay,
like,
play me Peach Yoshi for listener.
no, I don't know that matchup though. And I guess the point you're making is I don't know the Fox Yoshi matchup very well.
Yes.
Yeah, I managed to win that.
No, I'm saying, like, have you ever spent time watching or practicing that matchup more than, like, maybe right before you played me or something like that?
I don't know.
Exactly. I literally studied the Fox matchup every day of my life.
Okay. I mean, I
And I
don't.
still lose to Fox. Like, my point isn't, I'm not even mad at you or anything like that.
I know you're
lose to
not.
other
I know
Foxes
you're not.
all the time.
I know you're not.
I lose to bump space and I think I should beat them.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Like, there's tons of Foxes and Falcos. Like, I lose to games sometimes where I'm like, a lot of the times, if I'm not playing extremely well or extremely intelligently, I just lose.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
Because you don't have to study the magic.
I think you are totally right, but I think we're arguing different things. I think you are arguing two things, and I disagree with one of them and agree with the other. So the thing I agree with I totally agree. I don't have to learn nearly as many matchups as you do.
Yes.
I agree with you 100%. I have to learn.
The top 3 characters.
I have to learn maybe the top 5. I can't play against Puff the same way I play against every other character. Same with Peach. But past that, yeah, sure. Samus is a little different. Peach is a little different. Who cares? You know, like, I agree. I don't have to learn every single matchup as in-depth as you do, and I don't have to learn low-tier matchups at all. I played the Nest today, which was probably good.
I almost lost to a Luigi.
Yeah.
Because I just don't know the matchup very well. I don't play it a lot.
Do you know who wins?
No idea. I played it twice. I lost once and I almost lost this time.
I feel like it's a really hard thing to say who wins that.
I think I played really well the last game, so I think I'm understanding it a little bit better, but I think a good Luigi gets something.
Yeah, because I think you have to know when they're going to do stuff, because then as Yoshi, you can counterattack them.
You basically have to treat it like Fox, and it's fucking garbage. He's basically Fox with Wave Dash. Like, because his Wave Dash is just as fast as Fox's dash and do something, you have to treat it like it could just be Fox and do something.
I guess.
Then he gets to float like crazy, which is
Yeah, he doesn't get combo hit, he can combo others, it's annoying.
I actually combo him pretty well.
So,
up there,
and can you like nair carry him?
I don't really do that much, but like if I get him with up air, I can get another up air and which is like 40%.
Which is really good against Luigi. Fox has combos on every character in the game, but his extent on Luigi is like nair carries and stuff. You can carry him kind of.
Yeah, because like drill on Smash, drill grab doesn't work at all.
Well, that's like a 2-hit. It's a 2-hit kill confirm.
Drill grab, you can get a follow up off the grab that's like 40-50%.
You get stage positioning against Luigi. You can't really combo Luigi on grab. I guess you can down throw textures.
You can also just shine him basically 3 times and he dies.
Of course. That's the whole point of Fox. It's fucking broken. But the thing, okay, wait, we got away from the point I was making. So, that's not my problem with what you were saying. I totally agree. I have to learn way less matchups, way less in depth than someone like you would, or even a Luigi.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you completely. Because Luigi has a hard time coming in unless he knows what he's doing. Or running away. I disagree with the getting good with that character initially parts. I think Fox is a very hard character to get good with initially. For me, it took a lot of effort, and I was very naturally good with Falco rather quickly. And I know you said that's kind of move because you think Falco is almost as easy to match.
I picked up both of those characters and felt like I could play them at or better than my Yoshi's level in Elite.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, that's I feel like that's a personal thing. Because like for me, Fox was so hard and Falco was so easy. And then when I picked up Link, it felt easier than when I picked up Fox. And then, you know, I actually do play a ton of secondaries. Not that they're nearly as good as Fox. I'm not trying to make that claim. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, with them, I think I would do as well with certain people.
I feel like there's like, if you're judging it off of like a different tier of player,
You need someone like mine or your level specific.
Yes. If you're judging it off of somebody significantly worse than you, like if you 9 times out of 10 with your mid, I don't think it really matters.
Fair
but
enough.
if you're talking about like media games or something at that level where it's like 50-50 or close, like, I feel like it's very hard to play.
So against games, my Fox at the moments I've played him recently is way more developed than my Falco. Recently. And when we play, I played a Falco set against him just to see, and I beat him 2-1, and it felt, and I just, you know, Falco was gone. And yet, when I play with Fox, I feel like I have to work a ton harder. So, that's just, that's between the 2 easiest characters.
Okay, so you're just saying that you have, in my opinion now, you're just arguing that you have Falco more solid than Fox in your game. As far as game plan, combo game.
Well, I think it's easier to solve him in my mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, you made the point that it was really easy for you to pick up Falco and Fox.
I think both of them are easy.
See, but I think Fox was hard, Falco was easy. Which is why I would put Falco
Okay,
on
what did you
top.
try to do with Fox first? Did you try to drill shine up smash every character? Because that's very easy. It does 40-50% on every character.
No, I was just trying to learn neutral. I was just trying to have consistent
Okay, all you have to do
action.
is drill shine up smash. Or drill shine drag.
Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying, those literally be 95% of the options the other player can make.
Yeah.
If you can perfectly drill shine, perfectly out cancel drill shine grab.
Yeah.
It'd be almost every option any character can draw and shield.
Well, you have to win the neutral exchange to get the drill.
You don't have to. What are you talking about? You just laser until they're in a bad spot and then you drill.
With Fox.
Yeah, with either character.
Well, okay, with Falco I agree. At least at our level. With Fox, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really use laser at all.
Yeah.
Which might be my issue. I'm not. See, well, I'm not a very aggressive fox. I won't say I'm like a hardcore camping fox either. So like.
You only play around dash dance. So most foxes.
I don't think that I play around movement in general. I like the platforms a lot.
Sure, waiting is the same thing in my opinion as like dash dance. So like you're basically playing around like, am I gonna go in? Are you throwing? I can beat you.
Which yeah, that works.
Which yeah, it works, but you don't use the mix-up of you're gonna laser you. Because the mix-up of you're gonna laser you is you have to come to me. Whereas
And I can just sit here
it's
and
more
be
or
safe.
less the other person is now it's a 50-50 of do I do an aerial in place where you're coming to hit you, or do I aerial towards you and then you get hit as you try to come hit me? It's a 50-50 that they can win half the time.
Yeah. But you're saying with laser, I
Laser,
basically
you
win.
kill that mix-up because it's either
They have to come
they
to
aerial
me
in
to
place,
win the match.
Take laser.
If we're just playing from the beginning of the match, they have to come to me to win the match.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I'm just saying, like, I still feel like we're getting hung up on the wrong things here. I'm just saying, if we're gonna look at it on a personal level, it was hard for me personally to pick up Fox. And you might be right, that might have been what I focused on.
Okay,
but other floaties were not hard for me to start beating people with. And admittedly, I wouldn't beat like games with them other than maybe my.
I don't think the floaties are very hard. I think the top two floaties aren't very hard either.
Like Marth and Cheek.
Oh, I don't know. Those are midweights. Those aren't very hard either.
Okay.
I think Marth's actually one of the hardest good at, in my opinion.
Not to just pick up and play.
Yeah, play decently like he's one of the hardest characters to play.
I don't feel that at all, personally. But, you know, I don't think we're going to agree on this. But that's fine with me, I mean.
I definitely don't think like Fox. I'm not saying Fox is like an easy character to play. Right? It's like none of the top 6 characters are technically easy. They all have stuff that's pretty hard to pull off and very like it's like you have to be very consistent with it.
Well, and I think a part of it is like when you don't get hung up on how technical you have to be, but if you want to play a certain style of Fox, how technical you have to be.
Yeah, they're just like you could just. I'm saying, in my opinion, from every character I picked up, I think if I lined them up and I said like this is the easiest game plan I can pull off with all of it without much work, in my opinion, logically, Fox has the easiest time winning. With the quote unquote easiest game plan, or like with like them going forward, I feel like you can progress the fastest.
I think past a certain point, you're totally right.
Like,
I don't think we're past that point though, personally.
I think if there was like, in my opinion, though, like 20 individuals like playing a single character for like a whole month, and you just tracked how good they got at the character.
See, that's where I get hung up. I totally disagree with that statement. I think the Puffs and the Marths and the
Puff is
Falcos
so hard. That's right.
Okay.
Puff is one of the hardest.
Here's what I have to say on that. So you know Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix was a Fox main and he sucked, and everyone just fucked him up partially because he's a buster. But
Don't just tell me that you beat a bunch of low-tier players and I need to care about it.
he didn't. He beat games, and then he beat Papa's Kirby with his Puff, and he had never come close to either. Like Papa, he had played Puff. He goes to Dublin all the time.
Okay, I'm glad for him that he has a character that makes more sense to him, and that's great. But Puff is not. Puff is an extremely bad character. Not extremely bad, but Puff's a pretty bad character.
Like Puff's not hard. I don't know.
Yeah, Puff's pretty bad.
Puff's bad, but she's not hard.
That's what makes her hard, is you don't have a lot of options.
I feel like Puff's game plan is brain dead. So I feel like when I play Fox, it's brain dead, but I still have to be very attentive because I have to react really quickly. When I play Falco, it's brain dead, and I don't even have to react really quickly to certain players. When I play Puff, I don't have to react. I feel like when I play Marth, I have to react quickly like Fox. Just with a big sword. I don't know. I guess it's.
Judging weirdly on how you judge about party characters.
I agree, but I think you are too. I think this is going to be a very personal thing that we're discussing.
Yes, I'm just like.
Because you brought up your personal story, and of course it makes sense to you.
Logical sense.
I feel like mine just. Sure, I think there's logical sense in mine. What does Fox have to do? He has got small hitboxes and has to weave, which is hard, especially in tense situations. Admittedly, he's got the best options and all that, but I don't think that matters at our level because I feel like I'm not using all of his crazy options. I feel like even Zetz doesn't. I think when you're like watching I don't know, or even this, like I think there's so many more Foxes than Falcos at the highest level because Fox is easier at the very highest level. But I still think Falco is like he's still using it.
Dude, I don't know. I've literally like Like, honestly, if I said I wanted to play Unifox, I think you'd be surprised.
I think you do well. I think you do well.
I don't think the character is hard at all.
I think that's personal stuff. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so like you can do like quadruple shot. Quadruple shot and grab is hard. I don't need to. You don't need to do that ever. There's never a situation.
Use that?
No, but like, there's not much you need to do other than that. Look at that. What is he doing that's so technical here? Well, fire stalling, that's not hard. Hitting a tech, not very hard.
Well, fire stalling takes a little bit of practice. I mean, I think
it's not very hard.
I think if you're going to use that, I think no character is hard in that sense, and I think Fox is quite hard in that sense. So, like, a lot of his more extensive punishes, you have to be very quick on the reaction. They're very guaranteed, but you have to react extremely quickly and have very clean movement, and like you need to know when to pivot, when to dash dance, when to add in dash backs.
Okay, here's my thing though. You like they need to combo that hard with Fox because the other character can combo that hard. In most situations, people don't combo that well. Like unless you're playing a really good player, they usually don't combo Fox that hard, especially if you have good DI. People don't know how to combo Fox with good DI.
Where's this going? I feel like we just keep saying the same thing over and you're just like, mine makes sense to me, mine's like, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's very personal. Mine makes sense to me because it's me. And then you said, well, it's logical sense. And I don't really know where you're going with that. I think that's a hard thing to judge at our level. I think the tier list is very different at our level. I'm not like trying to be biased. Like I played falco for the longest time, and I admitted he was easy. And that's like and that's like admittedly the only experience I super hard had with that other than Link, which I do practice a lot actually. Just don't use him because he's just like the character I like most. I love Link. I don't know why. Like just his playstyle struck with me. I love his nair. Really?
I hate playing him.
Why?
I have zero fun.
That's so
I
weird
only
to me.
barely have fun playing on Link, and even then I have to camp people that are good, so I hate playing against good people.
So with Link, you kind of have to do camp people, and
Oh,
his
yeah, I know
camping
you do.
game, and his camping game isn't very good.
Yeah, I know
compared
that
to young
too.
Link. But I love how he like. I just love his confirms. They're so cool to me.
Yeah, he just feels really good.
Oh, this is not looking great for Fox. Why don't we go back here? So, that was insane. So how do you feel when you get to like the very highest level? What, in your opinion, what's going on? Like, it's hard for anyone at our level, let alone like Hanky or anybody else. But like, who do you think is easiest at the very highest level compared to our level?
At the very highest level,
Like against like the easy. So you think Fox is like, let's see this, in this matchup, who do you think has an easier time?
neither of them.
You just think it's really hard for both?
I think this is a 50-50 matchup.
Do you
In
think
almost every aspect of like I think it's a little less than that when Fox has the buffs he has. But I think in Pal it's 50-50 exactly.
in PAL? Okay.
I think this is like very slightly Fox favorite with the buffs.
Hey man, could you yo dude,
Gus.
goes.
What?
Can you move?
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, we missed whatever that was.
It was overtime.
Oh, I love the Thunder combo. I don't think anyone should be getting hit by it this year, but I love it. It's really easy.
Yeah, this is why it's a little Fox favorite.
I agree. I think this stage is crazy Fox favorite.
He gets
Actually, I'll say this. It took me like a week to get down to Fox Chain Grabs against Falco Fox. And now that I have it, it makes me significantly better against other Spaces players. But then I would say the same thing about...
most of Falco stuff is other chain grabs I think are very hard. I think Beach has one of the hardest chain grabs.
I've tried hers and I can't get it.
Yeah, Beach is pretty tough.
I think Beaches is easy. I feel like I have tons of fucking time.
It's pretty tough.
And as part of it is like I have like a way I naturally feel. Oh my god, that was insane. I have a way that I naturally feel. Like I don't know. It's like a subconscious thing. I'm like, oh, the throw animation ends right here, so I should input my dash pack right now. The thing about dash packs is like you can't really buffer them at all. So like when you do them and like you don't have the timing down perfect, you might miss your combo. So like with other characters, I have trouble getting that dash back because I'm so used to Fox's up throw dash back. You laughing at me? Why?
You just have the biggest like first row of Fox.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely for it would just take a little bit of practice with
And
those
all the other
characters.
characters are just so much worse. And I can't get the timing.
That's because we used a Fox. And it's true with any character. Falco should mess me up if I wasn't originally a Falco main.
I know it's still probably against you. They just play with lasers.
Falco's easy, dude. Fucking easy.
I mean, he's like pretty hard once you get past like having to be physical. Once you try to be physical, it's like
I don't want to see those three in the top three.
let's go Ringo.
I don't like seeing those three in the top three.
Wow, they're really good.
Mango, H. No, I think they deserve it. But that's not what I'm saying. It's not what I think is deserved. He is like a spectator. I just want to see different styles, I guess.
You get to see other people that played against.
But they were losing to them. I like to see other styles succeed. Are you a big fan of the gods making it to the top?
Most of them.
That was really cool.
That's funny.
And then he died.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dude, your aura has gotten me so tired.
Sorry.
That's fine. You're magic. Okay, can we at least agree on this? I think the step up from the people like below us to where we are was super hard for me.
Really?
Yeah, because when
What do you think was the hardest part?
neutral, I just kind of, well, because I was the best because I ran in the scene I was in, and it was a terrible scene, like no one was good, but I was the best because I just ran in. And so when I got it, it was really hard to rewrite my hands and be a bit more defensive.
Sure. It's still hard to respect people that are like decent, like having a punish game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I never really had too much trouble getting to
At this point.
more than like I've had trouble beating people above this point.
Okay.
I've had a lot of trouble like I feel like I should be able to, but I've had a lot of trouble beating Dr. Green Thumb.
Yeah, so I played her a lot at C-State.
I don't play it that much. I haven't played her in a while.
I played her a ton, and they're all friendly sets, so I know like she was not putting in her all, right? But like, it still was like, hey, I'm bringing it to game 5 almost every friendly set, right? Like, to me it felt like I'm getting better really quickly. And it was just from me playing her and Gibbs and Pendragon all the time. I guess Final Boss would be his name. He's inactive. He should pick it up.
Pendragon getting kind of something recently.
Did he?
I think so.
I mean, what I noticed is that I was just as good as some players, with just my punish game with Falco because his neutral was so easy. And when I made the switch to Fox, that's probably why it seemed so hard to me. Because to me,
that makes sense actually. You just had to learn neutral.
because my punish game was already.
Okay, no, here's what happened.
Okay.
You literally just learned neutral. Like, you literally never had to play neutral because you're playing Falco against people that were bad.
Sure.
Or even like your skill level playing against Falco, sometimes you don't have to learn neutral because they don't know how to play against
And then, let's say like we go 50-50 in neutral exchanges, my punish game was way easier to learn.
So you're just telling me that you had to learn the whole neutral game on any character, and it was hard because you were learning that while learning Fox. As opposed to with Falco, you just had to learn lasers into Falco.
Sure. I mean, well, that's why Falco's the easiest, because you can win at certain levels with just neutral, with no neutral and high punish game. Just play
If you're
against.
saying no neutral, then I think Peach is easier. A good Peach and a Falco. Because all you do is full hop, float, fair, and it beats Falco.
I agree.
And then once you beat Falco with lasers, you just get spun.
She's probably right.
Peach would be the easiest, and they'd win the most. Other than maybe the Fox. If the Fox learned to beat Peach, then they'd probably win.
That's learning something.
But you have a whole month. And I think the Fox would learn faster than like.
I feel like the Puff.
Because I think Peach is hard to beat.
So do they have access to like every video ever? Or is this just saying who goes into the game told what character they have?
Actually, yeah, I don't know.
Because this changes things.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because the Fox, if you have the Fox definitely helps you have all the videos.
And if you don't have all the videos, then you kind of have
you have
to.
all the videos. The Puff helps you all the videos.
Fucking Falcon isn't a great character, but he helps because he has so many videos.
He has a lot of videos. That's the thing. The top 6 become like significantly even better. Because I think honestly, if you didn't give them the videos, it would be a pretty hodgepodge if you want. Like I think it could be a really random character.
Well,
Like Luigi could play a game or like a
You would go back. You would go back to like early melee. I feel
Yeah,
like it would just be early melee, but with
so
more
much more
concentrated. Yeah. So like. People would like be like, oh, guys, if you air dodge to the ground, you can convert momentum. Like that, it'd just be discovering
That's
things again.
very true, yeah.
And who would be the easiest from the ground up?
Probably.
Of
Yeah,
down smash.
I think
Marth is really
I think
easy
this
with
was- I think
forward
this was-
smash.
I know. I think this was very particular from the developers. Peach was made easy because I think they pondered that only girls basically prefer Peach.
Oh, I
so
see
they
what
want
you're
girls to
saying.
play, so they make her a better character.
Because Smash is supposed to be a game for everyone,
Yeah,
not
so they make
just
the
for
characters that are
hardcore like
they make the
teenage
characters that are
guys.
like less popular, or like seem bad, or like that people that like wouldn't be great at video games would pick. They make them better inherently because they want people to play the game.
Yeah.
It feels good to fuck somebody up.
Oh, Peach is cartoony and lovable. You just go
But
in
she
and
has like
down
a
smash.
ridiculous fair down smash and like dash attack.
Yeah, and her dash attack's insane.
Up air's nuts. The fact that she can float is just
Fucking, I think Zelda's really good. If you
Zelda's
just pick up the game.
I think Zelda's okay.
If you just pick up the game,
She's kind of shit.
because she's got an unedged guardable recovery if you just pick up the game.
Maybe.
And then she has knees on both sides. They just kind of figure out in like 2 seconds. And then you just... The Falcon's so hard, dude. If you don't have everything that's there, it's going to take an Isaiah or someone revolutionary to bring you up there.
I mean, that's the thing too. It'd be hard to say like.
This turned from an angry conversation to like a fun one.
If somebody got really like, if one person just like, for some reason just discovered a bunch of stuff because of the character they were playing,
Then that
they
would be
could
the
just
best
get way
character.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like
Like it could be regardless. of
yeah.
that person
If
who got
Luigi
it.
figured out wave dash and was like, I can just wave dash down smash,
Yeah,
then like,
what? Oh, we were talking about really weird things.
yeah, don't worry about it. We're just having fun. Now here's the. So if they have access to everything, then you think it's fine.
I think it's Fox. Yeah.
With them, no.
I mean, like, so they play like, they go probably like play a week, right? Like play with each other like randomly, and they probably play a tournament, play a week after, play a week after.
And then have the final month tournament that matters.
Sure. No, I mean, you probably care about each one at the end to see who got like.
Yeah, you track progress. Yeah.
You track like basically their placements.
So I think Fox would be exponential, but I feel like it would take him a while to start out.
I think at the very least by the end, Fox would be the first,
I feel that way.
or at least close, because he is nuts.
Fox is so nuts, but like I totally think Fox is.
Especially if everyone has the same level of understanding.
But if everyone has the same level of understanding, then like how much tech do you really have to learn to auto cancel back airs with Puff and then win like that and up throw rest?
A decent amount, because how do you know what auto cancel back is?
Well, are we back to the no videos or
Or
videos?
are we saying video?
If we're saying videos, then Fox becomes significantly worse.
I don't think so.
Not.
Well, like, who can? Okay, the thing about it is though, the floaties have to watch, let's say, like the highest play. They watch 100 box. They're not going to get very much.
Sure, but they'll see auto cancel back air and up throw rest, and then
I'll throw a rest maybe, but then they have to learn. The problem with that is, how are they going to get the grabs? Because they're a very low level player.
But the Fox is such a low level player. You just hold shield. What the fuck does he do? He just like space back
Maybe they
air.
don't understand shield grab.
Dude, this is like a dumb. This is a dumb scenario. It would be a fun thing to like actually put together. Though.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. And like see what happens. Like go. I want us to like go to some like abandoned town, like the middle of Mexico.
The
That
problem
has
is,
nothing but like.
you have to get like 10 to 15 people that are basically the same in every way somehow.
Yeah. So to make it an equal.
Go to like a boarding school.
Go to a boarding school. Well, you need go to like 5 different places. Go to a town with no school. Go to a boarding school.
You need a double blind, random sample.
Yeah, and then go to like a random high school that like doesn't know about none of the people there know about Melee. Like, maybe some people know about competitive video games, but no one there knows about Melee. And get a high diverse pool with a lot of people. And then have those 3 groups, and then do the same test.
Matter also too.
Oh, by the way, do you want some candy? Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, what is it?
Airheads, and I think I have a couple Smarties. Alright, man. I just gotta go get my bag. And I need to get it anyway, so.
Oh, that's a large bug.
What in the world? What in the
He just probably saw it and didn't say anything until he saw you.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
He's just like, oh yeah, I was the one who did all the work there. Yo, Airheads. I just have candy. I brought it because I was super tired. I'm like, you know what? I don't have anything like. I should have stopped by and brought like some monsters.
That'll be a lot.
Although Melee energizes me very easily. It takes a while for me
It
to get
depends,
tired.
sometimes, yeah. If I have energy and it gets hype, I'll get more.
So like,
Back for a while.
what happened to you today would have drained me as well. But that's kind of like different.
I've never happened to me actually.
Really?
I put doubles all the time and I could like just play single spot. Actually, it's happened like once. There was one time me and Gibbs got like kind of farther, I think.
Was that different?
I don't know.
So for me, wow, Mango's gonna just put me on the clinic.
I feel like the only time we've played you here, I think you'll be like out of it.
Yeah, sucks. We've played 4 times ever. First time you beat me, second time was that room, I beat you. Third time was here, it was a while ago, and fourth time was just now. The one we played at Smash and Grab the first time, you like dolly walked me. I played Falco and Falcon.
Yeah, I can kind of do that 10 fast forward. It doesn't really matter. Or like,
Not doesn't know the natural, just scrubby.
that doesn't know how to play.
I've had my roommate is a floaty. That's like the person I practice against most.
That's the thing. Once you learn how to play against like random floaty 12, you can play against Yoshi. Like most Yoshis.
Sure. I'm sure Om's
They
like
have like
fucking
nuts
nuts.
mix. Well, yeah, he has nuts mix up some parries. I mean, I think I could fucking play fun playing well.
I agree. I think it goes. I think between me and you it goes back and forth probably. Whoever's playing better.
I think like a bunch of the spacies like at this level like can't fuck you from not playing well, but from playing well. It's like,
Then you could fuck
it's really close to our fucking well.
I think that's definitely what we have. It's like if you were playing well, you probably either fuck me up if I'm playing badly. What did he say?
Dude, I don't care. Fuck H-Box.
Dude, what did he say?
You said Mango's not washed up. He almost was.
Do you not like Mango?
Oh, I think Mango's fine. He was just playing somebody. He was
You
playing
were
somebody
just
better.
saying that.
He was playing somebody better, and I was like, Mango's washed up.
Dude, Mango's so washed
Oh, I
up.
think he's playing against Armada now.
I don't even care about this. Mango's still washed up to me.
Mango's washed up.
This is like the retirees' last match. They're like, I really gotta put a show out here.
Are they still
man.
paying this guy?
Why is Cloud not paying this guy? Actually, no, that makes sense. Why is Evil Geniuses paying PP?
I don't think they're paying him, probably. He's probably just stealing the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw it
I'm sure
described-
they'll start paying.
That's what I'm saying. I saw it described somewhere. It's like if Ichi drops him, like, what do they get? Nothing. If Ichi just pulls on to him, they're like, hey, as long as you're an active rack, they're like, hey, if you're not playing, like, they don't lose anything, and then when he comes back, he's still EG, and if he starts, like, going off,
Then the game's.
yeah, they get, like, a ton of stuff. Whereas, like, if he starts playing bad once he comes back, you can just be like, alright, we're not going to renew you this year. But there's no point in now waiting, especially with how good he was.
Dude, the Lions fucking made the right choice.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then Liquid got so lucky curse merged with them. They had no big hitters, and then they got the H-Box. You know, H-Box is like so hated and everyone thinks he plays so lame that it actually helps his brand out.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he has like a bunch of floaty fans, I think. And like,
His streams are super chill. I actually like his stream.
I really like this stream very much.
You really?
Yeah.
I do. I like every character. I like every person's stream.
I don't like this one like this stream that much. They're kind of boring and boring, and I'm like, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Mango, I don't really like watching stream that many other games. There's a couple that I watch. But some are hilarious. Like he was playing Conquer, he was hilarious.
Well, I can imagine Mango playing that, and that'd be fun playing.
Especially like drunk Mango playing weird games. They're so fun. Or like just NorCal playing.
I gotta start playing all the people at my level or higher, because I really just play against the scrubs at my apartment.
I mean, yeah, I don't really play that many people, to be honest. I'm pretty lazy.
When you sent me that message, I was like, yeah, but then I was like, my schedule is so full.
Yeah, that happens.
I feel like a practice session between us would be good, because we're close enough that like it'll help us both in the neutral and punish.
Yeah.
As opposed to when I play like Yuki, my roommate. Doesn't help me either. Because he doesn't DI, and then he just lets me dash dance grab and drill him.
He like sometimes crouch cancels, and he used to do it a couple times.
Have you seen him play?
I watched a little bit play, so I think he's good.
Oh,
I don't think I've seen any other times.
dude, Yuki's
You
a
always play
legend.
Peach?
Yuki's a legend.
Peach is so fucking easy to She's actually
I agree. No, wait.
like you just learn what flow heights are good, and it's just like
Well, because for me it was like learning flow heights, and then like learning that edge guard is easier than it is.
edge guarding is very easy.
Because Yuki had the most trouble ever. I was like, Yuki, make a judgment instantly. It's going to take a little bit of reaction time, not that much. Make a judgment instantly. Can I cover this? If you can, go out. If you can't, stay on stage and just hit him.
And if it's Falco, you just grab a turn up, throw it right above the ledge, and then you just float like right at the ledge,
And then
side
reaction.
to you. He just side to you every time, and you just kill him.
And if he up B's, then you can just react to it.
Yeah, you throw the turn.
God damn. And then like, Yuki's like, I was so much trouble edge guarding Falco and Fox. I'm like,
It's kind of
limit the first thing with turn it.
It is a little hard, especially at the beginning. Like, kind of like learning to do it, especially if he's. I assume he's not going to be able to watch our modern and foxes for like an hour. He's like,
He likes sitting on model 4-star left, and he's like, oh, that looks easy.
he probably just watches like I don't know, do stuff and like nice. But you can like you have to watch so specifically for things like that.
Just watch Dr. Green Thumb play a Randy Fox, and then you will know.
Or that, yeah, watching like people that are just right above you with your character or somebody similar, I think is amazing. Because you get so much out of it.
And I'm the biggest Yuki fan, but I really like, he's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like motivate somebody else to want to be better.
Yeah. Well, and there's a while when he wanted to get better, because he gets salty really easily.
Sure, that's a good reason.
But then he stopped getting salty against me because I was just fucking him up every time.
After a while, you just kind of die inside.
Just get soulless. And then what ended up happening after that? Let me just fuck him up.
After a while, you just die inside.
Oh.
No, Jets. I
Oh.
didn't fuck him up ever.
Just die inside? Yeah, I feel like when I was playing Dr. Green Thumb, that actually didn't happen.
Well, no, I don't think that would have. Like, especially if it was like remotely recent. But like, if like you're playing somebody that's like significantly better than you.
If I was playing like Hinky every
Yeah,
day.
if you like playing Hanky every day for like a couple months, like you just not, you wouldn't. After a while, you wouldn't care about losing because like you just die inside. Which honestly would probably help in a tournament. You probably just play like way more relaxed. Well, I'm gonna be Hanky next time. Let's go.
Dude, I only took one stock off.
The first game we played today, I got down one stock.
That's insane to me. How do you even do that?
It's pretty tough matchup.
So Link Peach is Link's best top tier matchup?
I don't agree with. I just disagree.
No, it's so true. Who do you think it is?
Actually, I have no idea, to be fair.
It's
Maybe
Link
it
Peach.
is. Maybe it is.
It's not Link Punch.
Only Punch is probably really hard even then.
Oh, it's like 65-35.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, but, yeah, sure.
Bad Foxes, it's like 55-45 in their favor. Good Foxes, it's like 80-20.
Yeah, most of the time.
Good Falco's like 80-22. Actually, average Falco's 80-20.
That's like the same, like if Fox or Falco is like a tier better than the other one, like it's just an 80-20 matchup where like they just fuck their other personality.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, because you just abuse something and like they can abuse it like up 8 times.
A good Fox or Falco knows, I'm gonna wave dash back here, and they have no options to cover what I'm about to do with my quick move. So this
Night. Oh my god, this one's too bad. It's just too. Oh yeah, he actually about to do that. Let's go.
I actually think Mango's probably gonna win this.
Probably at this point.
unless H-Box brings it back this game, then I think he'll totally be in his favor.
He has a good shot. I think it's probably pretty close either way. I mean, you just Mango, so I think he goes. He could probably go his last stock both games, so he doesn't win.
Alright, well.
He's the king of mentality, dude. He's playing Fox, so like at worst he's trading. He has lasers, dude. Lasers are dumb. No, it feels really bad for H-Box, guys. What does he do? Whoa!
What do you do here?
Although to be fair, he might be great. This is, I used to like never really consider that much. But after I think Genesis 4 when he got dicked on in the grand finals, mental drain is so real and like it's so taxing. You can just get
Dude, it's like 2 strong nairs, 1 weak nair, 2 strong nair. All DI to in. Bam, bam, bam. It's the Ferris wheel, dude.
That's why his name is Ferris.
I just had the most.
Oh my god!
I just had the most high.
Holy shit!
Does he play
That's
Peach?
such a good Falco name.
Oh, really spinning.
Ferris wheel. No, because yeah, like,
I just had a really high thought, and I'm not even high. What if there was a character? What if there was a character in the game that took up like half the screen and it was just a Ferris wheel that was rolling? It actually sucked because you could just wave shine it and kill it. If every other character was got you and just crouch cancel and kill you. A huge one.
Probably doesn't have a great shield.
It doesn't have a shield.
Oh.
All I can do is crouch cancel and roll over you die instantly.
Yeah, it seems like most characters are going to get by.
You just float away.
It's okay.
But I can like jump out.
You're just leg shot.
But what if it has like some mechanics that other characters have? Can you grab away? And it rolls up, it just like spins across the stage to the other ledge. Isn't that like a really high thought?
Yeah, pretty. Kind of weird.
Your vibe is like insane right now, dude.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna straight up for watch whatever happens. And then I'm leaving.
I can see it. Why is anyone watching this?
Oh. James Mango has a really positive record over H-Box right now.
Oh yeah, it's actually
Hollywood video stores.
My league situation's fucking terrible. My league situation's fucking terrible. It's not because of me or Yuki. It's a nice big apartment for 4 people. It's just our other 2 roommates are fuckers.
somebody that wasn't.
Ash.
Oh.
You know who she is?
Yeah.
Pretzel.
Oh yeah.
They're dating.
Oh, fun.
And he doesn't like dump because like they actually do go to tournaments occasionally. They kind of quit, but if like they do, I don't want people like just hate on them. Like, oh, City suck. Like, I don't want people to say that. They're like the worst friends. Because,
I mean, that's totally.
you can imagine.
No, I'm saying like sometimes living with you and like your best friend is not a great idea. Like some people just aren't great roommates, or some people just aren't great roommates together for some reason.
Me and Yuki are pretty good roommates. Not amazing, but like we like each other a lot. And we're good friends. And then so like they kind of throw like little child tantrums. Like I think I'm a really immature person, but like when it really comes down to it, I'm not. Like Ash will like throw her water bottle on the ground, like break it, and throw her phone against the wall, and she's really upset and punch things. And Riley is like really Drexel like isn't This is like super. Like,
Better
like,
talk to anyone.
I think I wouldn't think you would. It's like I feel like you just like only care like you only care like 10%. So.
Pretty much, sure. That's probably a good aspect of. Sure.
That's like hardcore.
Yeah.
And then he'll like,
It's kind of ridiculous.
and then like he'll like threaten to kill himself if like the whole apartment gets into him.
That's kind of a lot. I like the idea of him running through and be like, oh.
I have a really good friend named Daniel. He's this cute little Mormon guy, and he's like the nicest human on the planet. And like
He usually are.
yeah, but he like. So I don't know if you knew this. I'm an ex-Mormon.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up Mormon.
You look Jewish.
Yeah, well, it's not an ethnicity thing, but I'm not
Oh,
Jewish.
that's fair.
I'm Welsh, and they also have big noses and dark hair. But I'm Welsh. Yeah. And
You're from here?
Wales? Yeah, a lot of times. And then
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
no, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so like, that's how he interrupts our attention. This kid named Daniel. He'll like come in and say, he's got this like cute little genuine like Daniel voice. He's like 18. And he's super mature because like he's super nice and stuff. But like he seems immature because he's like so cutesy and like innocent.
Okay, this was probably me in high school too.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
What happened to you, dude?
Ah, dude.
Once you become a cynic, you're not really a cynic. You're
I'm
like
a little bit. It's kind of college.
yeah. Oh, college kind of fucked me up too. I used to be so legit in high school.
I don't think that's how I would describe myself, but I don't feel that way.
Well, so I'm kind of like a meme now.
A little bit.
Like a goozer.
But like a decent amount of people are.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, and a decent amount of good people.
Some people want to be a meme too.
Well, and I don't want to be a meme.
Well, no, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Like it's not weird.
Like Kevin Angry reacted to things for a week to be a meme.
Yeah. Yeah, but in high school, like I took myself way too seriously.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. I thought I was the coolest shit. And then I got into this like very nerdy friend group because I got into this nerdy friend group because I had seen Melee on accident. I've always been a video gamer, but it was kind of like an underground video game. Like I didn't want anyone friends to know. And then in senior year of high school, I joined this group of nerds. And I lost my other friend group because of that friend group. And they all hated me because I played Falco lane.
Yeah, that kind of happens.
And then
Yeah, that happens in high school a lot, actually.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to be friends. Oh, wow, that was nuts.
Yeah, I lost all my cool friends, dude. And then so I
just had more than two people.
yeah, so I was with these nerdy kids, and like at first I was kind of like acting better than them. So I was like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna fuck you guys up with my awesome Falco. This was that time period where everyone in that group was like, we're probably some of the best of them, honestly.
Sure, yeah, that's high school kids.
Yeah. And I didn't think that. I never thought that. I just was like, I'm the best in this group because they all suck. And that was true, but I sucked too. They just sucked really hard. You know what I mean? There's like a level below. Like some people just get in and they already like almost our level.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's like a level below for people who aren't naturally good at it, but they just like it.
I haven't played that long, so
Uh-huh.
I kind of stuck with it. So mainly because I played Zets for the 4 months and I started going for it.
Yeah.
So like I had a lot of like defense down. And I started kind of stuff.
And then I played a long time without a lot of that, and then I had to get it to keep up.
I also love reading about stuff, like all the stuff like TP put out. And, like,
I actually do too.
Vlogs. He's got some sick ones.
What I really liked was not just watching tournaments, but I really liked watching like tons of guides to find out which character I could pick up and beat people with. So for a while I did want to play ICs because I figured out how to wobble. And I was beating everyone with it, and they were starting to hate me even more than the Falcon.
It's hilarious that you were just like, which characters were like the easiest to be the best at.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing I've heard all day.
Yeah. That was back then.
No, sure, but still.
And they've all quit Melee except like a couple of them, and the ones that have stayed are like super casual about it. Let's say something. Oh, then but when I was with them, like I like no longer worked out anymore or had any motivation like at all to do anything, but like just like play video games. I won't say it fucked up my life because I love like video games and I think they've opened up my eyes in a lot of ways. But at the same time, they've also kind of made me really lazy.
Yeah, we kind of do.
I'm at C State because I fucked up senior year. So that's that.
That kind of sucks, yeah.
But yeah, and then I just learned to take myself less seriously. And then I had more fun with life. Being a little kid was bomb.
I actually did that in like the reverse order.
Really?
Yeah, I was a nerd for 2 years. Freshman, sophomore year, I played baseball, but I also like just hung out with a bunch of like nerdy kids basically. Because I didn't really like the baseball kids. They were all dumbasses.
They tend to be. I was with the wrestling kids and they were fucking brutes.
It was rough. Anyway, after that, I joined the theater. One of my friends was in it, and I just basically hung out with all the theater kids who were, for some reason, all the popular kids in school.
That's so weird.
It was really weird.
That's so weird. Like, I feel like theater kids are like middle of the bunch.
It was like that and like a bunch of the TV kids. I think it was mainly because they're all really nice, and like that's the new cool thing at like progressive schools.
My school was a very like conservative school.
Yeah, we had like a very progressive school.
And like, being cool meant either you were rich or like buff or good at sports or like you were just charming.
Yeah, I think that's also kind of why like the TV and theater kids are really popular. So a lot of them just know how to talk to people and like.
They know how to talk to people is really good in high school.
Yeah, like I had barely any idea, but
And people are much less So I was hanging out with these nerds and none of them knew how to talk to people. People are so much nicer than they think they are.
Oh no, definitely the nerds. Most people aren't. Most people think about consulting. At least in high school. Like you can talk to people just by asking them questions. It's very easy.
Yeah. And like you can I found this out really early, like late middle school, and it helped me early high school was you can bait basic high schoolers super easily. Just talk about them.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll love you. They'll literally don't be awkward about it, but they'll literally become obsessed with you.
Yeah, no, just like act interested in their life.
Yeah, be super chill, like say yeah a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Dude, tell me
Agree
more.
with them, totally.
Oh my god.
Agreeing
with people, especially at a conservative school. Just agreeing with
At all,
people.
especially people who are like at least semi-insecure about their like beliefs.
Oh my god!
You agree with them?
Alright,
They're,
so
like, they're all about it.
so in high school, people like all the guys
That
were
was nuts,
That was actually so nutty. I love how like we just occasionally look.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, Armada side. So that in high school, everyone was so confused about how the opposite gender was supposed to talk to the other, and I'm like, we're all so fucking insecure. Just compliment the hell out of them. Never make it awkward, which is like the hard part. But you need to be interested and confirming. Because in high school, that was all that mattered.
Yeah, if you just like
Oh my god, mine and
my
my girlfriend's relationship in high school was so fucking toxic. Like it was just. I still have like some of the text messages saved on my computer, not because I'm weird, just because like I want to keep it as like a symbol to never be like that again.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a decent reason.
it just sounds dumb, but it wasn't none of the romantic conversations. It was just like
No, I never good.
yeah, it was just like we were just continually complimenting each other.
There's some people like visit sometimes like people list of like reasons you broke up with your ex, so like you don't go back or like you don't put in like similar relationships. I think that's kind of similar.
Yeah, and so like we just built each other up constantly, and it was all fake. And then like it's okay to compliment people, it's okay to be nice, just you need to be genuine, or like you're not building it on lasting.
Yeah, they don't compliment people.
Not anymore. Dude, you don't really insult people until you really start talking to them, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I insult the shit out of people and I actually don't know. I think it's hilarious.
So like.
But I usually only insult people that I at least know will like I can take it decently, or like will like fire back at me. Because I think it's hilarious when people make fun of me.
So the thing is like. I very rarely get insulted anymore. In high school I did all the time, but nowadays I don't give a fuck.
Well now I feel like most of the people, at least that I hang out with, like, you know, it's like a joke, or like you're playing around, or like it's funny.
Oh yeah. The only time I would take it
for this long. It's like,
yeah, and
then
then
they're like, alright, you got me.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, that's the Mango. That's like the you got me, dude. when they give you a good, when they give you a good one, that's Scar's dad, the Mango. He's like, when they give you a good one, they're like, you can't be the best in the world. How do you know? There's almost infinite people. You fucking suck. You're a nerd. What are you doing with your life, you piece of shit? And Mango's like, you got me, dude.
This is unexpected.
I feel like Mango's Marth is much better on the stage in this matchup than Mango's is.
Maybe he feels better for winning 8 hours and start Marth.
Actually, you're right. Oh, that was actually crazy. That was like all the weakest hits. In floaty dittos, dude, that's where you have to bring it sometimes to get conversions.
Like weak, and then just like finishing off with that, right?
No, actually, it's really just against floaties.
It's like, yeah.
It's really only against spacies where you can keep using strong hits to like 160.
Floating dittos are actually nuts.
Yeah,
I don't like dittos as much as when I play some floating dittos. I like just like two floaties playing. I think they're a ton of fun. Like most of the matchups, like Peach, Falco, Samus, or some of my favorite matchups.
so here's my thing: is that like I actually love almost every matchup in this game. Like this game is really special to me. Like, and I think a lot of people get into this game based off of like speeding and like Falco Fox kind of shit. Yeah. I think that's the wrong way to go about it. Even though I like those characters the best, to me it's like what I love about this game is its core concepts and mechanics. It's really interesting, and it looks at it in a way that I've never seen anything else. Like I used to watch a ton of fucking sports, and to me Melee's not a video game to me; it's a sport.
Interesting.
I think if like poker and golf are sports, then this is a sport.
It's a very different level of game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You're playing it competitively.
I actually really love Street Fighter, but Melee has something that I don't think Street Fighter brings out. I feel like Melee has a lot of aspects that Street Fighter has, but kind of like softcore, like a lot of Street Fighter's poking and footsies you can do in Melee. But the other thing is Melee offers a ton of different options, which in some ways are kind of cheesy if you look at it in a certain way. But I love it though. It adds such a tenseness to it.
That's, the coolest part is that like a lot of the gods will do like those like 2005 mix-ups or like things that are like just like back throw bad DI F smash. Like you still throw it out sometimes because sometimes it works. It's just you can't do it every time because then they can just DI it every time. But you have the other mix-ups to like do a really good thing and then you just do like really scrubby things.
Then the scrubby thing's actually
The scrubby thing's like, oh shit, wait.
It becomes next level.
Yeah.
Well, that actually happens in a lot of fighting games. Not a lot, but that's kind of like a fighting game thing, I think.
It's like the rotation.
In chess, something similar happens. At lowest level, it's really important to get your whips out to control.
You play a lot of chess?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at chess.
So I compare Smash 64 to chess.
That's kind of similar, sure.
Because I hate watching Smash 64, but I like playing it. I hate watching competitive chess, but I like playing it.
I actually kind of like watching it. Watching like really high level chess is interesting. Mainly because I don't know what's going on. I think that's why it's interesting.
I think it's only interesting if you build up storylines. So like
More of that, yeah, sure.
So I used to think tennis was so boring, but now I love it because I love the storylines of tennis. Yeah, man. I'm gay.
I can see that. But that might not be why. And that's not why it's in it.
You can see I'm gay. I just talked about having a girlfriend and I'm so gay.
I can see it.
I'm a little gay. I'll admit it. What I am is I'm not scared of people thinking I'm gay. That's what it is.
That's cool.
I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. It's probably the best mindset. Mainly because people are dumb.
You gotta look out for if you wanna build healthy relationships with other people, maybe you should be in a good place yourself. That's kind of my philosophy for sure. Like maybe you need other people to be in a good place yourself. But for me, that's not true.
I feel like that's not. I feel like that can't be true. Like I realize I feel like it might be, but I just from my own experience, I feel like it can't be true.